2023 was a pretty terrible year for celebrity couples. We even got to see Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson split up, which is Beyonce's mom, Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, Britney Spears and Sam Asghari. But there's one couple that's a little different from the other ones I've mentioned. And yes, that couple is this: Billy Porter and Adam Smith. They're one of the only gay couples here on the list. And also, they are an interracial couple. And Billy Porter is one of the icons, not only in acting, but also in fashion. And of course, he used to go to the Met Gala every year, but I'll get into why he got kicked out of that. But let's kind of rewind. Billy Porter has been known to say some pretty interesting things about the African American community. And a lot of brothers and sisters don't like Billy Porter for that reason. They can consider him a bona fide, as one folk would call him, maybe a sellout. He's a person that is against progress in Black America, and he'll do anything for Europeans. But be it as it may, Billy Porter seems to be quite talented in all that he does. But let's kind of go to the Met Gala situation. Vogue magazine has an editor, one of the most powerful editors-in-chiefs in the world, Anna Wintour. And Billy Porter was being Billy Porter until he called her a bitch, and he was kicked out of the Met Gala also, never allowed to return. But no, it's even worse. Billy Porter then ended up getting broke, and there was a writer's strike, and he had to sell his house, and he even complained about it in a clip like this.
I'm making 6-cent checks on Pose. A show that I won an Emmy for.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
6-cent residual checks. What?
That's what you're getting.
Yes. That's what we're getting. Some of us are getting 6-cent checks. No. That's why we were on strike for 118 days. No, y'all don't get to do that to us anymore.
And so, have you really lost a home?
Yes.
Is it your home?
Why would I be lying?
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm not suggesting that. I'm just sort of,
Yeah.
I mean,
you're just being a journalist.
I kind of thought, really? I mean,
yes,
yeah.
It is. Everybody in this business, except for the ones who are making the FU money, are 3 months away from homelessness. If you got laid off tomorrow and didn't get a job for 3 months, you'd be in a... That's what it is.
But then when white Zaddy Adam Smith divorced him, it even got worse. And then his world started crumbling down. And I remember when Brother Tariq Nasheed talked about Billy Porter in his dusty state of affairs.
Speaking of LBGT, Billy Porter, did y'all see him? He's out here copping pleas now, talking about he has to sell his house and he having money issues because of the writer's strike. It ain't because of the strike. They ain't giving him no roles like that. You know, they use their tools and they get rid of their tools. So he's out here trying to cry foul. He's struggling because of the writer's strike and white people ain't taking care of him. He's trying to cop pleas to white society. He can't come to us. Remember, they used Billy Porter to attack Black society. They propped up Billy Porter to attack Black society as much as he could. So now that the white people are turning on him, he started copping pleas. I don't want to hear it. When y'all sit here acting like willing tools for white supremacy, when they flip on you, do not come back over here to us with a tear in your eye. Like, hey, y'all, look how they doing, or look how they be doing us. No, you were perfectly fine when they were paying you to throw us under the bus. You and Lizzo. Now that they're turning on Lizzo, they're canceling her concerts and the whole shebang. There is no retirement plan, family. When are y'all gonna learn? There is not a Sambo retirement plan. You're not figuring it out. You didn't come up with some major solution like, hey, wait a minute. Instead of fighting white supremacy, I can just go along with it and get all these goodies. Fool, duh. Somebody thought of that before. It doesn't work. They always turn on their... You're a useful idiot, and then they turn on you. Every single time. They always turn on. You are not figuring anything out. It's always somebody thinking that they reinvented the wheel. Like, I just tap dance with these white people. I don't know what's wrong with these stupid over here struggling. You just tap dance, you gonna be good. They gonna like shit forever. No, they got your ass. When they see you turn on other black people, they got your ass. Because they know now, okay, when they get through smacking you around and throwing you to the gutter, you can't go back to the community because you've already made too many enemies. You put a sour taste in everybody's mouth. So they know you're gonna be. That's why it's sweet when they get them a nice good and then yank the rug out from under their. You ain't got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
But let me kind of get back to what I was talking about here. There's even more smoke in the city. Yes, Billy Porter says he's ready to move on from the divorce, and he's single, ready to mingle, willing to look for another English white man to be his husband. But oh, there's more smoke in the city. Well, why as it is? Because they're fighting over their mini cockapoo Lola. Now, Billy Porter is claiming that Adam Smith is refusing him access to their dog. Smith didn't take Porter's claims lightly and alleged that Lola was his because she was a gift from the actors. Okay, so wait a minute. Billy Porter gave Zaddy a dog. Now Billy Porter, who is broke and is Zaddyless, is now mad because he wants to go back and see the dog, and the guy won't let him see the dog. Let's continue. Porter fired back saying that the dog is a marital asset. Can I get a, oh my God, sound effect?
Oh my God!
So listen to this. This argument turned into something so much more than Lola after Smith's team claimed Porter was unfit to be a dog parent because he takes drugs and parties often. Porter has responded saying, "You will not scandalize my name like that." After a heated debate, the two finally agreed to set up daytime visits between Porter and Lola. So it seems like Porter is just willing to do anything to get back to somebody who doesn't really want to deal with him. Now he says that he's on the market and he's looking for a man to come and find him. And this is literally, I'm gonna read this. He says this about the relationship with his ex. Sad music, it's bittersweet. But relationships are hard. I will always love him. We made it as far as we could, but we learn, we grow, and we live. And I'm looking forward to the next adventure. The next adventure, well, that's finding a new man. So, a new English husband. What it seems like to me is Mr. Billy Porter leaves a lot to be desired. It seems like he's very unstable and unaccountable. And that's probably why he can't make it in Hollywood anymore. And nobody has given him a job, like Brother Tariq Nasheed said. And it's also probably a reason why this guy wants nothing to do with him. And that's why Met Gala and Ann Wintour in Vogue want nothing to do with him. You see, sometimes as blacks, we forget when we go into other communities and other spaces, we don't get the range of opportunity to mess up like we would do in our community. Now, if it was the BET Awards, we can go ahead and dust it up because it's the black community and they wouldn't be happy about that, right? We wouldn't like that, but we have more range to use our, BS. But when you're Billy Porter and you're a black man and you're dealing with a white man and you're in the white community and those are your friends and colleagues and you're over there acting in the way that Billy Porter does, you're just gonna make and cause problems for yourself because you're working for these people. You need these people to pay you and you need these opportunities, but you're over there acting in a belligerent fashion because you feel entitled. And all entitlement is always the thing that skinned the cat. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Grab it, the bell. We're out.